Hey guys, it's Beth here. Welcome back to more Fire Red. Today I want to make some decent progress into, Rock Tunnel. I believe it's called Rock Tunnel. I just call it Dark Cave usually because that's what it is. Slight modification to the team by having Kadabra on it, but nothing much else. Kadabra is going to be useful in the poison and grass gyms as well, so it's probably good to have him on the team. Sally, it's been one double team, please. We just started the episode. We don't need to be in this for so long. Okay, that's an earthquake, so that's all it'll need to take it out. Clefairy, I think Sally has Brick Break, so yeah. Sally's just going to absolutely destroy everything in her path. Wait. I think before I go into the cave, even though we didn't take too much damage, I'm gonna heal up. And before I even go in there, I should check, do I have enough potions? Oh geez, I completely forgot. Potions, 14 super potions. That'll probably be enough. Oh, is there another hidden item here? Cool. Rock Tunnel. Okay. Don't know why, caves in Pokemon still kinda creep me out in these older ones. The newer ones are, real nice, but the ambience in here is just really hard to vibe with. I do not need to catch a Geodude. There are Pokemon here I would like to catch, what's it? Machop and Cubone. Maybe an Onix. Windows, I don't need you to notify me about everything that you're doing all the time. Oh wow. Good work to Slowpoke for living that, jeez. Honestly, since we're so early, I don't want to waste I didn't want to waste Razor Leaf, so I just want to hit you with a Poison Powder and just get rid of that 1 HP. So I only have so many Razor Leafs that I don't want to use all of them immediately. I think it's 32 for Venusaur. I could be wrong though. So if we're level 27, we're only 5 levels away. How have I not caught a Zubat yet? Huh. Well, I don't really need a Golbat. I draw illustrations of Pokemon when I'm home. I do that too occasionally. I haven't drawn Pokemon in a bit though. Honestly, I haven't drawn in a bit. I drew a lot more when I was doing better mentally. And I'm slowly getting better. It's just I need to get out of school. That's really what I need. As soon as that happens, I'll be fine. Still not a Cubone. I think there's a move tutor for Rock Slide somewhere in here. I might teach that to Golem. I mean Graveler. Oh, there's an Onyx. It's only level 13 though, so no thank you. Look at Oddish. Just a happy lad. Oh, don't do that. Does Synchronize even work on... No. Is it Synchronize or Synchronize for the ability? I think I've actually heard it both ways, which is weird since Synchronize is definitely a word, but I don't think it's spelled like Synchronize. But I don't really know how to spell it, so... I suppose that's another problem. Anytime I saw a trainer with the starter in this game when I was younger, I would always be like, oh, why can't I catch any of the other starters? Because I was the only one of my friends who had Fire Red or Leaf Green. All of my other friends had Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. Since my sister got a DS and I got her Game Boy Advance as a hand-me-down. And I still love that Game Boy Advance a lot, and it's mine forever. It's one of the SPs with the good screen. Those things live basically forever until they just catastrophically fail. And mine has had a couple issues, like the battery light will just flicker in between red and green a lot. And the only way to actually like fix that is to apply pressure underneath the light, like in the part of the case underneath the light, and then it'll be fine. It's weird. I played a lot of Soul Silver when I was younger too, because that was like the first time I played a Pokemon game where I actually knew what I was doing. But what was I thinking? Where was this going? Oh yeah, I do really like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I don't think they're perfect games. A lot of people think of them as like flawless remakes. They still have a lot of the problems with the original Gold and Silver, like the level scaling isn't great and there's not a good variety of Pokemon early on. And by early on I mean for the entirety of Johto. But Sinnoh has a lot of the variety problems as well. I don't think they're bad games at all. I think they're very good. But in retrospect, I don't like them as much as I used to. And I think that's okay. Mankey. What do I name Mankey? Blurg. I don't want to cry. Well, actually, I mean... The thing with me crying is that I don't do it as easily as I used to, like... And I probably should cry a bit more often. It's just very hard for me to cry about stuff in the real world. I can cry to movies and, like, shows, no problem, but... Real world, it's kind of difficult. I guess it's mainly just because, like, I've identified with a lot more fictional media than with my own real life, because I kind of just want to distract myself from it. So my own life plays, like, it's second place to this fiction that I enjoy? I don't know. Oh, and I found out recently, they are actually able to start printing, Kadabra Pokemon cards again, so that's cool. Maybe eventually they can put Porygon back in the anime. Because Porygon didn't do anything wrong. Pikachu did it, really. Porygon was just in the episode. And they've, like, recolored Jinx in episodes, so why can't you just, like, make it so that it doesn't flash in the background and air the episodes? It doesn't really make sense to me. I'm not prone to any epileptic problems. I just have problems with an overabundance of different sensory things, and I can break down because of that. And, like, visual stimuli, it's usually, like, a lot of lights, but what really gets me usually is, like, auditory stimuli, and physical stimuli also. Like, I don't like being crowded around too many people, and that can cause me to panic and break out. Like, my stress actually manages to manifest itself in, like, actual physical problems. Like, I've gotten rashes from stress before, which I didn't even know was a thing, but apparently is a thing that can happen. Like, being stressed can make you feel nauseous and stuff like that, but it can have actual physical, like, damaging things, which is kind of crazy to think about because it's in your head. It's not actually, like, it shouldn't physically affect you, but it does. So that's kind of, it's crazy to think about that, really. Oh, I don't need sweet scent, no thank you. I appreciate the offer, though. Jeez, this chair is creaking a lot. Hopefully it doesn't break on me. I mean, it was very cheap, but I'm not really in a position where I can just, like, go chair shopping, really. And I don't want to buy another one of these. If anything, I'll probably, like, if this one breaks, I'll trash this one and grab the one that I was using before. Even if it is like, even if it is, like, problematic with how it, like, just randomly decides to go up or down, I'd rather just use it because it's comfortable. I've talked, I guess I haven't talked about it before. I've talked to myself about it before. Whenever I, like, move out and, like, get my own place, I was thinking I'll probably just, like, custom make a desk that will be a low enough level where I can just, like, sit on a couch and use it, and, like, get one of the IKEA futons and just sit on that for it. And that would probably be beneficial for me too, because, like, like, my legs, they don't like to not be outstretched. They don't like sitting normally. They like sitting crisscross or laying down. It's very weird. And suddenly there is a lot of noise next to my room, so I'm going to pause for a moment and cut here, so I'll be right back. Alright, hey babes, I'm back. It's weird saying that I'm back, considering that, like, for you, no time has passed at all, but for me it's been like 30 minutes. Basically, my room is next to the two bathrooms upstairs. Weirdly enough, we only have bathrooms on the second floor. I don't really understand that. But because of that, the pipes are right next to both, like, every wall in my room is either, like, 2 out of the 4 walls in this room are walls that directly have pipes in them, and the pipes in this house are a bit weird, and they make a lot of noise whenever someone's showering, and basically it gets so loud that I didn't want it to interrupt a recording. I actually recorded about half of an episode of Sonic Lost World that I just had to completely scrap because halfway through people started showering, and in a game like that it's hard to make a cut where, like, I'm in the middle of gameplay and I can't just, like... Sonic is very much an on-rails game in most of the 3D ones, so it causes it so, like, I'm already, like, an entire stage ahead by the time I've had enough time to pause and then turn off the recording, so it just wasn't worth it to continue with that one. At some point I might make an episode of, like, all of the scrapped stuff that I've done so far, since I'm only a couple, like, realistically, I'm only a couple videos in, and I think I've had to scrap like 4 episodes in total. So I don't doubt that over time I'll have to keep getting rid of more and more. I forget, what were we talking about before? Oh, yeah, right, whenever I move out, I really want to customize, like, a desk area that's going to be really good for me specifically. Oh hey, I can catch him a chop. I would really like to have, like, a desk at, like, half the normal height, and then just be able to sit on a couch underneath it. And it would help me out a lot, because I think I brought this up earlier. My legs are very weird. They don't like bending. They don't find that comfortable at all. Well, that's not entirely true. They don't like hanging down from a chair. Like, they can be bent and, like, sit crisscross, but they don't like just hanging off a seat normally. And I'm not sure why. I always name my Machops Gohan, and I don't know why. Yeah, so allowing me to like sit comfortably underneath a thing will definitely be nice. And if I had my own place, I'd have an entire room filled with anime figures. But that's just because I'm obsessed. I've stopped spending hundreds of dollars on games every year, and I've started spending more of that money on figures, so that's cool. Oh, and I think we were also talking about, what was it? Oh yeah, they're able to print Kadabra cards again, and that's really cool. And that's something I've gotten into again for some reason. I'm not sure why. There's something just so, like, fun about opening packs of cards. The packs are pretty expensive though, which is unfortunate. And finding like, I can't get like the normal booster box where you get like 10 packs in a big box. I can only find like tins and different sets. And like the boxes like that you have on Amazon, there's a lot of reviews for them that are like, they've been resealed and repackaged, so I don't even want to chance that. I'd rather just go to a store where I can see that they're still vacuum sealed. I've gone through my old collection of Pokemon cards from when I was younger, and there's nothing really that valuable in there. Like, there's probably a couple $25 cards in there or something, but nothing really great. I do have a couple weird sets of cards that are like bootleg that I somehow came into contact with. They're like clear cards with like beta names for Pokemon from like Gen 1. I don't know how I even found those. But like, I did buy them at like a regular store. I didn't buy them at the flea market or anything. I think I got them at Target and they were just like at the bottom of some box. I actually think that they're in the pile that I have on my desk of Pokemon cards. Let me check. Yes, I have some of them here. Do they have like a name on them? Lemon cards. Edibas? I don't know what they are, because like, it has... The ones I have here are Hitmonchan, and it's called Tignon. Type Combat. Lickitung is XL Longe. Type Normal. And I have Nidorina type Poison. It's weird. I used to have more. I guess I gave them to friends or something. I wish I didn't because they're very unique things that I wish I had more of. I think I had a Machoke at some point, but I don't really remember. With all of like the anime references and stuff that I've been making, don't worry, I will actually be playing an anime game relatively soon. I may have even started playing it by the time this episode goes out. Because I have done a lot of bulk recording. I wanted to get like the first 2 weeks of episodes done before I even like properly launched the channel. Just so that I could be prepared. And the worst thing is, like, that second week is when I'm going to have finals. So I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to upload things properly. So I might even have to push it back further, and I'll have like 6 full weeks of backup. So who knows? I might be able to do it, but fine. I think you can schedule uploads on YouTube, so I think I'll be fine. My plan is to start uploading things like this week. That is the plan. Not sure if it's going to happen, but we'll see. Hopefully people will enjoy the stuff that I put out. But, I mean, I'm making this not just for people to enjoy, but for also me to just, like, sit down and talk to someone for a bit. Even if I am kind of just talking to myself, it's nice to talk to someone, even if it is just a one-sided conversation. Because, like, there have been points in my life where I've just, like, completely lost my voice since I haven't spoken to anyone for, like, an entire week. And it's not fun. I wouldn't recommend doing that. But that's just, like, the reality of where I am and was in my life. I really didn't expect to go through the entirety of Dark Cave in one episode. I was expecting to spend, like, the next 5 stuck in here. Because I remember this, like, took days for me to get through as a kid. And most of the time I play it, I do it in sections too. I have gotten through it without Flash before, but it's just... don't bother. Just go get Flash, it takes 2 seconds. You'll end up spending more time, in this cave than you would ever spend getting Flash alternatively. Even more people outside of the cave. A bit ruthless, honestly. I'm starting to think I might be slightly over-leveled. And by slightly, I mean quite a bit now. But I feel like this is the part where the levels kind of jump a bit, so that's fine. God, Rock Tomb is such a metal sounding name. You know? It's like the equivalent of having a move called Gravedigger. Which they should have a move called that. Get on that, please. I wish there were a pink Pokemon with a floral pattern. And that's how Mana came to be. Even though, according to Game Freak, it totally didn't have any say in what they did at all, even though I find that complete and utter bullshit. Stop swearing. Please, Beth, you're better. You're better than that. You can go a while without swearing. It's just weird, like, clearly, it's a chunky pink Pokemon with a floral pattern. There's no way that they didn't get inspiration for Mana from that. Like, it's so clearly a reference that you should just own it, like, come on. You have references to other series in the games, like, why can't you reference yourself? Like, that should be allowed. I wish I wasn't out of Razor Leafs because I'm so close to being a Venusaur, but I can't even, like, do damage. I'm just going to Leech Seed and Poison Powder until it's dead. Hopefully that'll put me up enough XP to help me evolve. Because I'm pretty sure Slowpoke gives decent experience. Oh, whoops. I've also been thinking I should really put like a sign on my door for like people not to talk in the hallway outside of my room whenever I'm recording, since I don't want any of that background noise leaking in, really. Dang, we're so close. So close to a Venusaur. Okay, there's still one guy there. So, I'm just gonna walk into Lavender Town, heal up, beat him, and I think that should probably get us a Venusaur. Hiker Trent. Yay, level 32. I think that's Venusaur. Let's see. Is it evolution time? It is! Yay! Look at him. Look at him. Look at this beautiful boy. That's amazing. Alright. I think I'm going to call the episode right here. So, I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye!